also. We will be back on the 27th of December for the 5 days that will determine who is crowned champion of the world on New Year's Day. Give me one name, Rodney. Give me one name. The champion will be. The winner is. Now, come on, don't sit on the fence, man.
Lewis. I'm going Lewis. He's won it before, and as John Parr and Eric Bristow said, when you've won it, you've got that extra little bit of confidence, that little extra bit of luck that you think you got on your shoulder. So I'm going for Lewis, but do you know what? As I said earlier on, no one has talked about Barneveld. I know he's in the same half as Lewis and Van Gerwen. I wouldn't write him off either, but it's good that there's so many people in with a shout. Even when Taylor was in the tournament, we were still talking about other players that were capable of lifting that crown.
Well, you can be sure that Phil Taylor will re-emerge into the darting arena in the new year, in the Premier League. A ferocious force, looking firstly to win back his Premier League crown.
Well, Smith at the moment definitely doing the better on the power scoring over Wade. 10 140s to 7 Wade, and 2 180s, and 0, there we have it, 0 180s to James Wade. He's got to up this 140 and start pinning a couple of 180s if he's going to get in this game, because the longer it goes on, the more confident the Pie Man will feel of closing it out. And, well, an essential set for obvious reasons.
Well, just one real highlight for James Wade, a 103 checkout in the second leg of the second set, but apart from that, very little to write home about from the machine. Bullseye. Already hit it once for a 1-6-1.
90 seconds. James, you require 124.
Well, at the moment, these are the only chances that Wade's getting, especially to break the throw. And that's a very low dart. Treble 18. And that is a long way off, Rodders. I mean, they are miles away from the target for the ability of James Wade. So he's made it easy. A big 9 here. And Smith, to be quite honest, has not missed this double 8 many times in this match.
But bit off more than he could chew, the Pie Man. Well, he likes leaving double 10, so it could be treble 18 for that target. Fantastic readjustment from James Wade.
Second leg, James.
Time was that he barely missed that double 10. He hasn't been as good on it this year. The barometer that his form has dipped. That's why he's dropped down from second best in the world to 6th. But he hit it there when he really needed it. And Andy Smith paying the penalty for busting his score on 25.
97.
Wade is getting a little bit frustrated with his scoring. Just can't get the first dart right. You see Smith's first dart there is absolutely perfect. That's why it's so easy to follow it up. But James Wade at the moment, he's getting a lot of darts low, and then when he's trying to push them high, he's drifting into that one. There we have it. It's a low dart. I think he's going to switch this time. See that? He just really is not in sync. His arm
46
with the eye line, the movement is not right at all. You can see he's just pushing it there. And you've got to keep that head still. You start moving the shoulder in the shot, and you lose all the rhythm of your body.
60.
And that's when it goes wrong.
James Wade now going under the nom de plume of the machine. Was the gladiator for a while. In 2006, when he had 3 9-darters on the circuit, he briefly went under the name of 009. Remember that, Rodney? The name's Wade, James Wade.
99.
The man with the golden arm. Well, he's going to have to start finding some sharp shooting here. He did nick that opening leg of this set, but he's not been convincing in the back of it. I mean, he just can't find any grouping, any range, any rhythm whatsoever on.
It's the first dart. You know, we keep saying about all these great players, any player to be quite honest, but that first dart is not right. It's such a struggle to make the others go where you want them to. The first dart, the length, the line and the length is so important for James Wade. Like any other dart player that throws them when they kick up a little bit, he's got to have it at the top of the treble or just above the treble. And as you can see, and it's an inch low. So to get back to that treble, he's having to push the dart, and it ain't working for him.
And he requires 62.
Leaves the double 16. This is what he hit by accident in the last leg, and he's hit it on purpose this time. Leg leveller for Andy Smith, who's bossing this match. Really is dominating.
Wade's making it very easy for the Pie Man. 2 sets to 0 up. And to be quite honest, he should have been 2-0 up in this set as well. The only scraps that James Wade's getting is when the Pie Man's missing. He's got to start hitting this treble 20 better off, otherwise, you know, we could see a 4-0 the way it's going.
Comebacks from 2 and 3 sets behind by definition are difficult to see coming. But Wade in particular here, as Rod says, very rarely getting the first out right, and even when he does, he can't follow it. It's a perplexing performance from James Wade, perplexing us, and no doubt it's confusing him up there.
Yeah, we do say that sometimes it's just a bad day at the office, and you know, the harder you try, the worse it gets. You know, you tighten up, the frustration comes in. As you see, this is the second leg on the trot that he's got a perfect first dart. This is a better second. The first maximum of the match for James Wade, and he has to wait till the third set. But is it too late? Andy Smith's going to get 6 darts from 1-2-1.
Stay up there, shouldn't he, Ron? Well, it's not the odd 21 off. Treble.
81.
Super tactics. Great use of the single one. That was where he was trying to get to, really. If he'd offered Andy Smith 81 when he showed the hockey, he'd probably said thanks very much. I'll have that. 3 clear darts and double top. So put me in front in the third set. This is his 4th attempt. Top, he's hit it once already. Yeah, that was poor, and he knew it. So is that, and now he's Charlie chasing doubles round the board. Brilliant. Well done, because with every missed dart at double there, the pressure gets more and more and more. And he handled it. Well, for a man, Rod, who has lost in the first round in 7 consecutive TV tournaments, the Pie Man. I mean, this is a superb performance.
It is. I mean, he's outscoring James Wade, as we said, 14 140s to 8 of James, and normally James is a massive 140 hitter. Not been hitting too many 180s at the moment, but and Wade, when given chances, he's one of those guys that's got the habit of taking them. But fair play to Smith, he's outscoring him enough, so Wade is not getting close to him, and Wade is making it very easy for Andy Smith to go through to the next round. But what Smith has got to do, he's got to stay focused, but because people like James Wade have a habit of all of a sudden finding that rich vein of form and turning it round.
Andy Smith reached the third round in 2011, where he was really annihilated by an on-fire Gary Anderson, who averaged 108. The 5th highest average in the history of the World Darts Championship. So, I mean, Andy Smith was trying to put a blazing building out with a water pistol there. If he just get through here, the next tie will be Justin Pipe or Devon Peterson. Justin Pipe world ranked number 11, but he would be avoiding all the big hitters as Wade has an unlucky bounce out off the cane.
Yeah, this is very unlucky. It's just gone down the stem that holds the flight in place. 140 here from Andy Smith will certainly put the pressure on.
81.
A little bit of a relief for James Wade there. You'd think he'd get 6 darts in the 1-2-1. He's going to have at least a dart at the bullseye. The treble 11. No, now the bullseye. Can James Wade finally get his game going? And this really would be a nail in the coffin, Rodders, if Smith takes this out.
It is for a 3-0 advantage. It's not on now. Needs to find at least the outer ball. Treble 20 leaves tops. Which is what is left. So Wade 5 for double 10.
Required 25.
To stave off Smith.
Into the full play.
Set level. Andy Smith with the darts here. An absolutely crucial leg, Rod.
If Smith wins this leg, I can't see him losing the match from here. As good as James Wade, we know how he is. James Wade got to be looking at a 12-dart leg. We say it so often. Smith been scoring really well. And this man, James Wade, just cannot find that consistent rhythm. It seems to be always a bit of a struggle and a push of the dart to see there again.
Sloppy, and there was a noticeable spring in the step there of James Wade as Russ Bray called 45. Nothing in the red bit with all three, and he knows. James Wade's face is telling the story tonight, isn't it? He's been very expressive in his emotions. His disappointment has been evident to us all.
Well, that first dart isn't only... If it was right on the bottom wire, you could think, well, that's just an unlucky dart, but they are going an inch low. I mean, I'd prefer to see him when it's really low to go down to the 19s, but he's found it this time. But he needs a 140, you know, the straight ton, or 180 would certainly liven it up. And that's exactly what Wade's done. Fired in his second 180, and what a time to do it. Smith now has got to follow it. A visit without a treble. Hands this set. Oh, that's a great last dart from Andy Smith as well, Rodders.
Well, it's a long shot, but it is a shot, 156. So he is going to get a sighter for the combination finish. 153 for Wade. Want to pick off a big odd treble. All right, okay, fair enough.
And he requires
128 when he comes back, if he comes back.
Yeah, I can understand the 25 there. He's only got to hit one treble to have a dart at the bullseye. If he returns, we've already seen a 161 from the pie man. Well, he's going to get at least 2 darts at a double. If Wade can't take this out, massive shot for James Wade to perhaps stay in the World Championships. And now he needs another treble. Oh, double 10, his favourite double to stay in the match. Oh, right on the wire as well. You can see Wade's expression. He closes his eyes as he walks up slowly. Smith now for 3-0.
Double 12, that's not a disaster. 32 scored, double 12 left. And he's finished it off. Unorthodox combination. Double 16, double 12. It doesn't matter how you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it, Andy Smith. 3-0 up. 3-0 up against the world number 6, who wired double.